yesterday indeed was historic, but for a different reason than Pelosi's fist bumps and high fives and commemorative pens.
Well, nothing says seriousness and sobriety like handing out souvenirs.
Saw Nancy Pelosi signing the impeachment, the articles of impeachment, sending them over to the Senate. She selected 7 managers, and those are the pens that everyone's talking about. Those
with
are the
her name on them.
Souvenir pens with her name on them. She handed them out to the people that were behind her. I'm sure they're all going to frame them, put them in their office, talk to their Democratic friends about these are the pens that impeached President Trump.
We are used to seeing signing ceremonies, handing out pens at moments of celebration. When a president is signing legislation, when even sometimes, in a rare occasion, but it has happened, when the House sends over a landmark piece of legislation.
Yeah, right. And you know what's interesting? Aside from the pens with her name on them, and keep in mind, what was it? When in December, when they voted on the articles of impeachment, and she was talking how peripheral it was and how somber it was.
She's like, do not smile.
She was wearing black, and when people started to cheer, she shushed them.
It was unusual to see that kind of ceremony and making, handing out the pens and smiling for a picture.
They acted like a bunch of southpaws getting Major League Baseball contracts. It was embarrassing.
In this kind of situation where the House Speaker has bent over backwards to say publicly and privately, this is somber, this is not a time for a celebration. Understandable, this is history, and the people who are involved want to mark the moment, but I didn't expect to see that.
Well, yesterday she was wearing pink. And there was giggling and there was some laughter as well. And yet they're trying. Remember, it's a TV show. As that woman right there poses with a pen.
House Democrats said over and over that they recognize the gravity and the seriousness of this action. And, of course, they had only come to it reluctantly. Well, nothing says seriousness and sobriety like handing out souvenirs, as though this were a happy bill signing instead of the gravest process in our Constitution. This final display neatly distilled the House's entire partisan process into one perfect visual. It was transparently partisan performance from beginning to end. That's why they sped through a slapdash inquiry in 12 weeks when previous presidential impeachments came after months, if not years, of investigations and hearings.
Yeah, I thought that was a little jarring and certainly, I think, off message, because you heard Nancy Pelosi there say, in fact, that this was a sad and tragic day. And then there she is holding up the pen and having photographs taken with those pens. So, yeah, I think it was a little off message for someone who has tried to set a very serious tone. And here she is posing for photographs with a pen. So probably not the best.
Committee chairman and the House managers, they'll have those pens for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely. In the end, they are politicians. And in the end, Nancy Pelosi knows her caucus and that this was a part of history that they would all like a piece of.